Coronation Street is set to air some of its most harrowing scenes yet, as David Platt reaches breaking point and makes an unthinkable decision. The beloved character, played by Jack P. Shepherd, has faced turmoil in recent months, but next week, his struggles take a devastating turn when he hires a hitman to take his life. New spoiler clips released by ITV tease a dark and emotional storyline that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. As David grapples with family chaos, debts, and the loss of his stepson Max Turner, he sees no other way out. But will someone intervene before it's too late? David has had an incredibly tough year, with his troubles escalating to a seemingly insurmountable level. His financial woes have spiraled out of control, and he remains in serious debt to the menacing gangster Harvey Gaskell. Harvey has made it clear that he won't back down, and his threats against the Platt family have left David desperate. As if that wasn't enough, David is also dealing with the painful reality of losing Max Turner, the troubled teenager he has raised as his own. Following the recent arson attack at the Platt house, Max faces sentencing, and the prospect of saying goodbye to him forever sends David into an emotional tailspin. The pressure mounts as David isolates himself, keeping his true feelings hidden from his loved ones. But underneath his brave facade, he is drowning in despair, until he reaches a chilling decision to hire someone to end his life. In the first spoiler clip for next week, Shauna Platt and Lauren Bolton arrive at the courthouse to support Max on the day of his sentencing. Both women are visibly frustrated as they wait for David, who fails to arrive on time. Just when it seems like he won't show up at all, David finally makes an appearance, and the family shares an emotional moment. While he puts on a brave face, his mind is already elsewhere, counting down the hours until his own fate is sealed. This moment is a crucial turning point. David sees Max facing the consequences of his actions and realizes that soon, Max will no longer be a part of his daily life. For David, it feels like the final blow, pushing him even closer to his tragic plan. As the week progresses, the second spoiler clip captures David in a deeply unsettling state. Having already arranged for a hitman to take his life, he sits alone, watching the clock. With just 7 hours left until the fatal moment, he wrestles with his emotions, preparing to say goodbye to the world. This haunting scene highlights David's deteriorating mental state. The weight of his burdens, Harvey's threats, financial ruin, and Max's departure feels unbearable. He believes that by removing himself from the equation, he will be sparing his family from further pain. But will someone notice the warning signs and step in before it's too late? Meanwhile, another shocking storyline unfolds elsewhere on the cobbles, as Carla Connor is thrown into turmoil after a break-in at her flat. In the third spoiler clip, Carla returns home to a scene of chaos. Her belongings are scattered, and her painkillers are missing. The immediate suspicion falls on her brother, Rob Donovan, who has been on the run ever since his botched prison escape attempt. Furious and shaken, Carla storms out, determined to get answers. Why is Rob still lurking in Weatherfield? And more importantly, what is he planning next? With both David and Carla facing their own personal battles, next week promises to be one of the most intense and gripping in Coronation Street history. David Platt's storyline is set to tackle the devastating impact of mental health struggles, particularly for those who feel like they have nowhere to turn. His decision to arrange his own death is a harrowing reflection of how deep his despair has become. Coronation Street has a long history of tackling difficult topics with sensitivity, and this storyline will undoubtedly resonate with many viewers. The soap's handling of issues like male mental health and suicidal thoughts serves as an important reminder of the support available. For anyone struggling with similar thoughts or feelings, it's crucial to know that help is available. In the UK, support can be accessed through the NHS and organizations such as Samaritans 116 123 and Mind 300 123 3393 offer confidential assistance. For viewers in the U.S., resources such as mentalhealth.gov and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention provide guidance and support for those in need. As the week unfolds, fans will be left wondering whether David will go through with his plan or if someone will stop him in time. Could Shona, Gail, or one of his closest friends sense something is wrong? Will Harvey's threats escalate further, pushing David to reconsider his fate? Or could a surprise intervention change everything at the last moment? One thing is certain. Coronation Street is about to deliver a week of unforgettable drama that will leave fans talking for years to come.